to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be talking about today as a topic is it's a topic that everybody talk about. Women want to know, should you give up the goods on the first date? Should you be able to clap them cheeks on the first date? For me, I say yeah, but I'll explain that later. But what I'm going to do is show you some gentlemen and women who agree with that you should do it. And there's going to be some probably shouldn't say you shouldn't. But the first clip I'm going to play for you is very hilarious in my humble opinion. I'm going to tell you why. Because men have woke up. We're waking up. We are not taking women out, these mustard back heifers, for date after date after date, spending $300, $400, $500, $700 and stuff like that, not to get no coochie from these women. So you finna see a clip of a man who told her at the table in the restaurant, if you ain't gonna give me no good old sucky, no top, then you can pay for your own damn tacos. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me pull it up on the screen for you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm really upset because literally this man just brought me on a date and he's not paying for anything. Sir, you're gonna have to call the police. Sir. Oh my God, they about to call the police on me. You were supposed to be paying for this and you're mad because I'm not what?
You're not sucking no dick.
What do you mean? This is a date, sir.
I'm not paying for nothing if you ain't sucking no dick.
Okay, I can give you my ID and I can come back tomorrow and pay for everything. I don't know what this nigga, I'm sorry.
I just want y'all to understand what this means is that most women are broke anyway. When a woman want a man, now hear me out when I say this right here, man. Seriously, hear me out. All these women running around here talking about he gotta have the bag or I can't get with him. If he ain't got no money, I don't want him. They most likely are broke bitches. Most of them are broke all the time. Most of them are broke. You can't afford to pay for your own tacos at this restaurant. And like old boy said right here, I ain't gonna pay for it if you ain't gonna come off something for me. Now, I'm going to explain this later on, but I get what he's saying because women are using men. There's something called a foodie call, like a booty call. It's called a foodie call, F-O-O-D-I-E, where women go out on dates with no interest in the man whatsoever. The only thing they want is a free meal. You can look it up. It was even on the news how women, over 30% of women, go out with men that they have no sexual interest in whatsoever. They just want that man to take them out on a date, show them a good time, pay for things, take them on a good dinner, and then they go home with no intentions of being intimate with them ever in life. So I'm not mad at this man. Let's keep going.
We have a policy here.
Okay, he brought me on a date, okay? Put your hand down. Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Well, listen,
Put your hand down.
you
quit talking to me.
No.
Quit talking to me because...
You need to make every inch disappear or this bill is not going to disappear.
Is you fucking dumb? Because you a rapper? I gotta be sucking on your teeth. You got me fucked up and I'm taking this to court.
Well, take it.
All I had was motherfucking tacos.
Take it. Tell Judge Judy I ain't paying shit if she ain't sucking
Wow.
dick.
Yeah, what I'm saying, man, men have woke up. We're not for let you users like you used to, ladies. Now, let me go ahead and... Now, we're going to get into the question I was asking before. Should women give it up on the first date? Now, I'm going to tell you my personal experiences. For some reason, I don't want you to think I'm some big-time relationship guru or something like that. But when I deal with women, I normally hit on the first date. And I'm going to tell you why, because I know how to use choosing signals. I don't run up on women cold approach like that. I know when there's an indication of interest, so therefore I'm able to get into them skins easier. And I don't have to take them on no high-priced date for that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You really don't. If they feeling you, if there's a vibe there, man, you could take her ass to the park and she'll let you get some. I'm just being honest with you. I have not really had to take women on a real date. And when I do date somebody, it's always a 3-date minimum. If I'm not getting no cat by the second or third date, I cut them off. I don't care how pretty they are. I'm not about to invest $600, $500 on a person for you to think, okay, I'm going to give you some now. I'm not doing that. You're going to give it to me right away as soon as I want it. I can understand the first day you might be kind of, I don't want to do it. By the second and third, if you don't give it to me, I'm not dealing with you no more. You wasting my time. It's on to the next one. So I suggest that if you're a woman and if you see a man out there that you like, you give it to him. Because that Steve Harvey got y'all all bent out of shape mentally thinking you got to make somebody wait 30 days. When you give a man some coochie, you showing him that you're willing to get on his program. Now, you can't give it to anybody, just any type of man. But if there's a decent man out there and you see he got good potential. He's off. He's doing what he needs to do in his life. You better give him some cat. I'm gonna show you this on. I'll get to that in a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna play this for y'all. Listen to what this woman gonna say.
Sex on the first date, good or bad?
Well, I'm gonna be 100. So, to be honest with you, all of my long-term relationships, I've been in 3 of them.
Okay.
I've always first night.
Okay.
All 3 of her longest relationships was the relationships where she gave up the coochie on the first night. And I'm gonna tell you something, that is true. I done smashed women before, and we got into relationships. We had sex the first day, the first night, just like crazy, horny rabbits. We just doing it. And we got into a relationship about 2 or 3 years and stuff like that. But the women who played hard to get and the women who did not want to give it to me on the first night, I never got in a relationship with them. Because it's stressful trying to get a woman to give you some and she don't want to give you some. It's never by force, it's by choice. Either you going to feel like you want to give me some of that good old cootie cat. If you give me some of that good old cootie cat, then we can see where we can go from there, baby. But until then, I got to push you to the side. Do you understand what I'm saying? I can't have a woman telling me no at any time of the day. You cannot tell me no. Give me some head. No. Can I get some coochie? No. That's just kind of man I am. Now, everybody's different. You get what I'm saying? But if you're going to be riding me, if you're going to be on this ride, on the Jay Hill ride, then you're going to have to do what Jay Hill say. And there ain't no other way around that. And that's just the truth. So let's keep going.
Of them.
Okay.
I've always first night.
Okay.
Now, the dudes that I don't have sex with for months, years, whatever,
Right.
they're never going to get it.
Man.
Do you understand that? I want y'all to hear. I'm going to back that up because it's most important that you got to understand that. Because some of you jokers are running around chasing the cootie cat for no damn reason. Let me get down, Rich. Let me get honest with you. If you are pursuing a woman and you ain't got that cat in that first week, man, you ain't never going to get it sometimes. I'm saying sometimes. There's a small percentage of women who will give it to you. But if you find yourself constantly phone begging, keep calling, text begging, texting her, trying to keep her interest and stuff like that for months, man. And like she said, months and years, you're never gonna get it, but she'll never tell you that. She ain't gonna never tell you you can never get none of this pussy. She ain't gonna never tell you that. What she gonna do is put you either in the friend zone or she gonna put you in the simp zone. The simp zone is where she's going to be calling you for shit and you're going to be coming out of your pockets. You're going to be spending money. You're going to be doing this and that and this and that because you're going to think that you're going to get some of that cat one day. See, the thing about a simp, he always believes that if he does more, he'll get what he wants. He's always in the mindset of more. If I do more begging, if I give her more money, if I show her more attention, if I take her more places, she going to give me some of that coochie cat. That's not how it works, Jack, at all. And if you in the friend zone, all you are is a beta male orbiter. You're just watching. The difference between a simp zone and the friend zone is that the friend zone dudes would not spend no money on her. But she still would call them friend zones for non-sexual attention, What I mean, she'll call the friend and tell him about the relationship that she is in now, or tell him about the dudes who are want to give her some money, or the dudes that she's sleeping with. That's the friend. You ain't getting nothing out of it. You just a therapist. That's all you are. Simp zone ain't getting nothing out of either. You just an ATM. But the men who getting it, she's gonna give it to them. You can gauge how much interest a woman has in you, ladies and gentlemen, by how quickly she want to give you that coochie, man. I'm telling you.
Never gonna get it.
Man.
It just never happens.
Okay.
You know, you're not just gonna give it up to everybody. It's
Right.
really an energy thing. Like, I always going to, I'm
Right.
You're
Right.
like, damn, what just happened?
Right. So it's not planned
It's
out.
not planned, but it just depends on how the night goes. And sometimes we know too, like when we first meet you, like,
I don't know why she says not playing. Maybe it's the type of men she deal with. But when I deal with a woman, it's planned. She understands she's gonna give it to me. She already knows she's gonna give it to me. And she knows she's gonna give it to me when I talk to her. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. I tell women on the phone. Sometimes I'll tell you about internet, how to get women in later on another time, but I'll talk to them and I tell them what I want. Ain't no bullshit in here. I tell them, yo, you look good, you know what I mean? I like the vibe. If they always ask me, are you looking for a relationship? I always tell them I'm open to it down the road. It puts in their mind that it's an opportunity, but deep inside of my heart, I don't want no fucking relationship. We'll just see where it's gonna go from there. That's what I tell her. You get what I'm saying? And I let her know I want what I want. Now either she gonna say I can get it or not. And you'll find where women feel like they are in a corner, and they'll say things like, well, you made me think if I don't get you, no, you ain't gonna want to see me. And I tell them straight up, I tell them, well, I don't want to see you. I tell them just like that. I be an asshole. And the asshole way works better than being a gentleman to a point. Otherwise, I'm a gentleman called gone rogue, because I have no problem being discourteous to somebody. I have no problem showing courtesy and being discourteous to somebody. So I'll be on some shit like this right here. Like, I don't want to deal with you. If I know you ain't gonna give me no cooch, I'm gonna go. I tell them, if I give you some money, meaning if I spend money on a date or something like that, I'm gonna expect something back. I'm going to expect a return on my investment. You get what I'm saying? And I tell women this shit, and you will be surprised how many women will open their legs for you if you're just honest, if you're just straightforward. All that running around bullshit and beating around the bush will keep you from getting the coochie. You tell a woman straight up, because 9 times out of 10 she's already attracted to you. That's why she's talking to you. You tell her, this is what I want. And if she pull that damn relationship thing, you say you open to it down the road. You get what I'm saying? Do not, just tell her the truth, man. Say you want the coochie, and she'll give it to you majority of the time. I'm telling you, man.
I'm gonna give it to him. Like, he don't even know I'm about to change his life.
I go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yes.
We vibing, whatever. But, just after you have sex with somebody, you already kind of see the energy after that, like what type of time they're on and stuff like that. So sometimes a lot of us girls do that and waste our time and get mad and, but again, I go with energy. I don't regret it. I had a good time. Thanks, but I don't see it. I don't see it being so much bad. Now, if you're out here everybody you meet, then yeah, you need to refrain a little bit about who you're sharing your energy or your body with. So,
well, Bella said a bunch of good things, good points. But back to, as a woman that does not sleep with a lot of people, like on the first night, doesn't sleep with people on the first night.
Now, I'm not saying that a woman has to sleep with that's what I said earlier. You don't have to sleep with every man, lady. I'm not saying that. But you should sleep with the man that looks like he got it going on. Because men who got it going on like myself, we're not going to wait for you to decide whether or not if you're going to give us some. Especially when you already know if you want to give us some. What you want us to do, you want us to jump to fucking hoops and shit and prove. See, this is all about gassing your head up. I got a man who's going to do this for me. He doing that for me. All for this cat. Your coochie is standard on every woman out here. You ain't nothing special about your coochie. I know a lot of y'all try to say none. No one else will get wetter than you and you're so tight and shit. You are not the only one who got that out here. You get what I'm saying? You're not special. And I know this is going to hurt your feeling, but you ain't special at all. Just because you look good, you fine, you got some nice body parts on you, you are not special. The only people who think like this are alpha males, sigma males, or men who know how to get women and men who are productive. Because when you're a productive man and you got shit going on, women is not a problem. Women are not a problem. It's easy to get women when you have your own shit together, gentlemen. You don't even have to have a mansion. You can just have a basic apartment and a little car. You don't even have to have a car, depending on where you at. And I guess in different cities, you don't need cars as much as you do down south where I'm at. You need a car out here. You got to have it. But you got to have just your own basic things, man. And you won't have no problem getting no woman. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Just have a nice look to yourself, dress kind of good, throw on some cologne, shit like that, or whatever. It's not that big a deal. Women coochie is not that big a deal. So, ladies, if you see a man that you think got it going on, you better give it to him before he find a woman who sees his potential or see what he got going on, and she gets in a relationship with him, and she benefits off of being with that dude. I'm telling you, man, you better keep up with the times. This ain't the 1600s no more.
He done smashed 3 or 4 times within that first week of knowing her. What category does this type of woman go in?
12 a.m.
And that's what I mean by the difference between sex on the first day, because that happens. There's plenty of people that have sex on the first day is married today.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? That's true. Like I said, I got into relationships after smashing the chick on the first day. And that's not unusual. But the ones who make you wait 3 weeks and stuff like that don't hardly ever become a relationship. When I was younger and I was simping, when I was in my earlier years like that, I had a woman try to make me wait about 2-3 weeks. When she actually when I actually got it, I hit it, it was exciting because, I waited a little bit. But that was just for that time because I wanted it so bad then. But as time went on, I just kept consistently hit it. It was just ordinary coochie to me. It wasn't nothing special about it no more. It wasn't nothing special about her no more. So we never got no relationship. We just was hitting, then we just drifted apart. So don't think because you're making a man wait that you're going to hook him into a relationship, because that's not how it's going to be. You may as well just get that man that coochie right then and there. Men date women who they are sexually attracted to. There's no such thing as a man who dates a woman who does not want to sleep with her. You get what I'm saying? You're just gonna have to deal with the facts. Get out the mustard and catch up, homie. There's no way. You got to give that man that coochie, man. Don't give it to any man, but give that man that coochie. You dig what I'm saying?
It happens. There's plenty of people that had sex on the first day is married today.
Yeah.
But full-fledged access, he done smashed 3 to 4 times within a week of knowing you.
Yeah. And it was all your idea.
Ha.
All of it was her idea. Going out, all that shit.
You dug the ditch yourself.
Then I don't know how true. I'm going by his word. He said he didn't even bring up sex.
And got the nerve to ask, what are we?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we'll turn around and ask that dumbass question.
They will.
Like I'm the one pressing everything.
Be confusing yourself.
Baby, this relationship is one-sided.
Facts. One more thing. Put some more clips up here right quick. I'm looking for them, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, lady. Give that man some coochie, because if you don't, your competition will. It's just that serious.
Is sex on the first date acceptable?
Well, if you feel the vibe, why not?
Would you, if you slept with someone on a first date, would you still see them as a serious potential for a partner?
Yeah, why not? That doesn't mean anything. Like, you know, it's just a vibe. It's chemistry. You can't explain that. There's no...
Like we've got right now.
See, she talking like she want to smash. You gotta laugh it out like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, you just don't know, girl. I tear that thing up, girl. Hold on 1 second. Let me put another one up here for you. Hope y'all getting my point here.
But I think that you can have sex whenever you want, because you both are grown adults, and you should be, if you want to sleep with somebody, you should be able to do that with no judgment. And if he's gonna judge you for doing that, then he's not for you. He just wanted to sleep with you and, you know, get rid of you. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, if she's gonna put out on the first day, then she's not worthy. She's doing that with everybody. Well, that's not true, because she felt something with you and she wanted to be with you. If you are gonna judge a woman because she slept with you, then why did you sleep with her in the first place?
That's right. See, I ain't the only one who think it's okay for you to smash them guts up and clap them cheeks on the first time. If y'all vibing, man, y'all grown and y'all having consensual, you know what it is, man. Go ahead and do that there. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Things you should know in your early 20s, part 6, and this is going to rub some of you the wrong way, but sleeping with a man on the first date does not lower your worth. It really doesn't. But understand that some men will view you as lesser than if you sleep with them on the first date.
That's some men, but the majority of men don't think like that. It's just the truth of it. Some men may think like that, some men don't, but the majority of men be wanting to smash and stuff, and then y'all get into relationships. I'm not looking for a relationship on that level if I'm doing that stuff, but if I'm trying to just chill, you know what I mean? Yeah, y'all better start giving these men this coochie.
If a girl gives you sex on the first date, does that change your whole perception of her and her self-respect towards herself?
If you have sex with your ideal partner on the first date, it'll only be positive. You'll look at them in a more positive light. You want to see them more often, and it'll increase everything positive. It's a good thing.
Well, there you go. There you have it. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to you soon.